Clicked. It's going live. Are you kidding me right now? Why did you just turn off again? Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Come back on. Oh, Jesus Christ, superstar. What's going on the thing? That's not really on there, is it? Oh my goodness.
You're live.
That's great. That's amazeballs. Y'all, we're great. We're working it out. But the camera keeps turning off. The one that's going to like show you what I'm sewing. So loads of fun. Loads of fun. We'll figure it out. This didn't happen last time. You know, it's been like 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Aww.
How you doing, Steph? What's up?
I'm just good. Better than you, I think, because camera trouble is no fun. Plus, I can't help you because I'm not techie. So
Me neither. That's the problem. Oh my goodness.
Hi Sherry. Hi Pamela. Hi Patty and Lauren. Hi Karen. Hi Christina. Good to see you all.
So no tooth pain. That's what the problem was last week. I was pretty much like in constant pain. Like it was like nonstop. Really hard, like really bad pain down here. And I think that it was just an infection because I've been taking some antibiotics and it is much better now. Doesn't hurt at all, in fact. Camera just turned off again. Yay! We're gonna have to see how this goes, guys. I don't know. Maybe I used a different camera last time. I really don't think so. I think this was the one I used. It was still all hooked up and everything. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I may have to next time use the big DSLR or something. Maybe that's what I did and I just don't remember. I have no idea. But we'll work it out. So anyway, tooth pain. It was really bad, but it's not anymore. It's fine. I'm good. Very happy to be sewing here tonight. I did find my fish, Mr. Fishy Bones. That's the one we finished 2 weeks ago. And then here's my candy cat.
Very cute.
And yeah, isn't he cute? And so tonight I am going to be sewing up Mr. Squeak. And let me see, I'll show you that guy. So this is what he's going to look like. That's Mr. Squeak. And I think I'm the most prepared I've ever been in my life tonight. I have, I know, right? That's like really saying something too, because I'm never prepared. It's crazy. But I have all of my patterns cut out, my templates. I've got all of the fabric cut out and ready to go. I got no camera apparently, but you know, hey, we're going to take it one thing at a time. And
the
Stephanie,
most important thing is that you don't have tooth pain, so that's good.
Well, yeah, that is good. That's very good. In fact, you would not have wanted to be any type of company for me last week. I'm telling you, I was not fit for company. And so, anyway, so now tonight we have Super Steph over here.
Hey.
I'm not sure where I think that the volume is going in this computer over here. I'm trying to get you as close as possible so people can hear you.
Oh, okay.
And let's see. I will. Angela says it's the only way she wants to see a mouse.
That way they're cute.
Yes. I actually I've known people who have who had pet mice, and I know that you're not going to believe me, but they're super like loving. They really are. But you know me, I love all animals. I don't know that
Yeah.
I would want like a tarantula crawling on me or anything like that.
No.
But the mouse was okay. I was
Well,
good with the mouse.
I had guinea pigs and hamsters growing up, and I loved them.
Yeah, and I had a friend who, a relative actually, who had a ferret, which is pretty much like a mouse, except they're longer. It's basically the same as far as I
Yeah.
could tell, you know, because from playing with the mouse and then playing with the ferret was just longer.
Yeah.
But they were pretty similar. Um, anyway, I have no idea. My shirt is backwards. Are you talking about this? I probably need to fix it on my iPad here, and I haven't.
Yeah.
I have it fixed on my cell phone. So when I'm making videos for everything else, but I have not done it on my iPad. So I'll try to remember to do that later. Um, okay, so let's get sewing. You will, you know, if the camera decides to stay on, you'll start seeing something. Maybe it may keep turning on and off. Y'all can just start screaming at me if it goes off again. I'm sure I'll hear you.
So far, so good.
Yay! Okay, so I'm just going to start with A and work my way through, and let's see how far we can go. I sent an email, like I said the last time we spoke. I sent an email to the lady who I think is in charge of the Judy Niemeyer program, and I was asking her if I could just put together a Judy Niemeyer quilt on my live, and I have not heard anything back. I sent the,
Oh.
yeah?
No, I was hoping you had heard because I have one I want to do, and I want to do one with you, so that would be fun.
Yeah. So I'm gonna send her the email again. And you know, I guess if she doesn't respond, then I'll just do it. Because I mean, you know, I don't know if everybody like sends the email to request permission. I mean, I was trying to be nice and everything. I mean, put it this way. I told her in the email that it is not my intention to actually quote unquote teach you how to put it together. First of all, I'm not certified yet, so that wouldn't be appropriate. And, you know, what my goal is in doing it is to sort of show you guys that, you know, it's not as hard as you think. Like, you can totally do it. And so, so I just want you to be able to watch me do it and, you know, see me put it together. I've been looking at the instructions, and it doesn't look like it's really all that hard as long as you just kind of do it one step at a time instead of, you know, like, don't look at the whole picture. Look at the one thing at a time that you're doing, and it doesn't look like it's that bad. It is a lot of pieces. Of course it's a lot of pieces because it's a queen size quilt. I mean, anything's going to be a lot of pieces. If you were like putting together you know, any quilt that's a queen size, you're going to have a bunch of pieces. So she helps you with everything. The organization, keeping things where they need to be, you know, all that stuff. So it looks very well organized. So I'll try again, sending her an email, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully they reply, and hopefully they say yes if they do reply.
Yes.
Hopefully. I hope I'm not like, maybe I should just say, well, I tried twice.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Those patterns would be really hard to give away, like any pattern instructions, because of the way they are. So if all you're doing is sewing, I can't imagine.
Yeah.
They can't say, you can't sew.
Right. So, that's what I'm thinking,
yeah.
too. I mean, honestly, I was just trying to be nice about it because, you know, on my lives right now, it's basically just you guys watching me. So it's not like, I mean, if you ask a question, I'll definitely answer a question. Um, but if you really want to learn, obviously, I'd really like for you to come to Piecing It Real so I could teach you in a better setting how to foundation paper piece, and and then you'd be able to come to our Zoom. You'd be able to do all of our side projects and that kind of stuff. In fact, we're about to be. I'm on the verge of like sending the message around for us to start our next sister swap. Is that what we called it? Sewing sister? Our sewing sister swap? I don't know what we called it. um, and so hopefully we can start on that one pretty soon. So
That would be fun.
I know, right? The little house was fun.
The little houses were a lot of fun.
I know. I still need to send my little house out. I feel terrible. Oh my goodness. I need to just. I need to really keep things in my calendar, and I think I've sort of gotten off track a little bit. It's not hard for me to get off track. So I need to get back on.
Well, you don't have anything going on ever, do you?
No, I know. And I know everybody knows. It's just, I don't like feeling like I'm a broken record, and like I don't make permanent changes. Because it's like I'll make a change. It'll be good for,
Netta and Sherry both said they want to make one of the Judy Niemeyer quilts as well. So.
Oh, good.
That was fun. Dora said she loved your fabric unboxing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. That was a lot of fabric, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was crazy. I kept going downstairs, and I think, for a bit there, I was getting overwhelmed because, you and I have had this conversation before where it's like there's so much to do that you don't even know where to start. So then you feel so overwhelmed with it. And, I was like, well, should I open like this fabric and then make another video? But I was like, no. I'm just going to make one video. For all of it, because it's too much. It's too much.
That was awesome, though. That was a lot of fabric. Oh, that's a ton of fun.
Yeah, it is. It is a ton of fun. The whole time, all I kept thinking was, yep, Steph and I really should have a brick and mortar. I have nowhere to put all this fabric right now.
Hi, Gia. Gia's here. She said hello.
Hi, Gia.
Sure, I missed some people. If I did, I'm sorry. Hello, everybody. Sherry was saying she finally bought herself a light pad. And she loves it. She said it makes a big difference for FPP.
Yes. Okay. Especially if you're using, regular copy paper, because there's absolutely nothing wrong with using it, but it is, it's thicker. So it's a little harder to see through if you don't have a big bright light.
Teresa McBrayer's here. She said she's glad to see you in hopes that you're doing better.
Hi, Teresa. Yes, much better. I'm back to my old self.
Hi, Patty. Hi, Heather. Mary Kubicek said I would need to buy more plastic bags to do a Judy quilt. Yeah.
Well, when you're putting it together, I will tell you this. One of the suggestions that they have, or it's basically, she doesn't really suggest things. She kind of tells you what to do, which is great. So for each section, you need like a certain amount of like 2.5 gallon Ziploc bags. Mm-hmm. And you have like one bag for each section so that as you do the sections, you can stick them in the bag. Keeps them all together, nice, neat. You know exactly where everything is, and yep. So you're already ahead of the curve. You already know what you need.
So Sherry wants to know how's the new website coming.
You know what? It's coming. It's very tedious because I have It's crazy. You have no idea. I think the camera just turned off again. It's crazy, y'all. I might have to turn it back on. I don't even know why it keeps doing that. Or is it going to come back open again?
Just to drive you crazy.
It is. I think it really is for just to drive me nuts.
Yeah. Jacqueline said she's going to go. So good night, Jacqueline. She's got the video in and out due to storms in the area.
Oh my goodness. Have a good night. We'll see you next time.
Del Marie's here. Hi, Del Marie.
Hey, Del Marie.
Oh, Mimi. Mimi's here.
Mimi's here. Wait, are you kidding me right now? I'm not kidding, y'all. This did not happen last time. Y'all don't remember this happening, right? It's not just me. This did not happen. I don't know what it's doing. Okay. You'll be able to sporadically watch me sew. Maybe I did use the other camera last time. I don't know. Sammy, come see, baby. I know. Everybody's in here. Hi, Nancy.
What do you mean? She says, what does the pink website mean at Steph? I'm not sure what that means, honey.
Is that the payhip.com/unicorn hearts?
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the pattern that Yvette is working on, you guys. She put the link there for you if you guys want to type that in and get the pattern. That's what that means. Sorry. Thank you, Yvette.
Well, that's the only thing I could think of because...
I was like, pink.
And I know it was typed in pink, so...
Yeah.
I can't get the darn camera to stay on to save my life.
Hi, Carolyn. Carolyn Poley's here.
Hello, Carolyn.
Heather, no, her camera's plugged in. She said, is it the battery or is it plugged in?
Oh, do you know what? Maybe it is the battery. I honestly did not check the battery.
Nita's here. Hi, Nita.
Hi, Nita. Let's see. Where is my other battery? Oh, I know where it is. The only thing with this is I think that the battery is covered by the tripod. Yeah, I'd have to make everyone sick. Okay, let me go. Well, no, it won't make anyone sick because it's off. I'm going to go run and get the battery. We'll see if that's it. If not, you'll have to look at me like this. Maybe I can pull the iPad down or something. Hold on.
Good night, Netta. Thanks for coming by. Nancy, you're working on Yvette's box? That's awesome. I have not had a chance to start it yet, but I'm excited for it. Hi, Linda. How you doing? Yvette went to go get a camera battery. She'll be right back.
Yeah. All right, let's see if this is it. All right. It's me doing surgery on the camera.
Gia said it's hot in California. It was hot here today, too, for Ohio.
I know. It was sticky and everything, right? And you guys had rain.
It was 90 and about 88% humidity, and we've had thunderstorms all day, so it was really sticky.
Yeah.
You walk outside and the air was thick.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Yeah. Hi, Judith.
It's going to have to be added to my checklist. Is the battery working? All right, so it's probably... Let's see. Is that going to work? Well, it went off again.
Oh, Heather says she has the same tripod as you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with this thing.
Christina Cunningham says she's back. She had to watch her niece do mutton busting.
All right, well, it's on for right now. We'll have to keep going. Mutton busting. What is that?
I don't know. Oh, thank you, Nancy. She said, congratulations on my 1,000. I broke 1,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Oh, that's cool.
I was trying to get there so I can use my phone to go live because my phone has a much better video. So now that I did, I can use my phone.
Oh, that's great. I didn't know you were trying to do that. I would have sent some stuff around.
The number doesn't matter that much to me, except the fact that I wanted to use my phone. So
yeah, no, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah. That's all I really care about too, is being able to be able to do stuff.
Yeah, because my computer video is okay, but it's really dark and kind of grainy, and my phone is like perfect. But you know how YouTube is; it wouldn't let me use it till 1,000. So thank you guys. It's all because of you guys. Carolyn said she's looking forward to my autumn box. Oh, yay! I'm excited. I can't wait to get it out to you guys. It should come out next week.
Yay!
Yay! So, I'm having a visitor next weekend. Not this weekend, but the following weekend. So I'm trying to get it all out before my visitor comes.
Gee, who's the visitor?
It might be this lady right here that we're all watching.
It might be. I'm excited.
I am excited too.
We're going to have a lot of fun. We got a lot of stuff planned.
Yes, it'll be a lot of fun. Teresa said, same here in Michigan, Steph. Of course, I washed my car and 30 minutes later, thunderstorms. Of course, that's how it always works. Linda Parsons said she's doing fine, but it's hot here in Kansas. It seems to be hot across the country right now.
I know. Spooky.
Oh, Meta. She said new fire popped up in Northern California, evacuations in effect.
Oh, no.
I'm so sorry. You guys have had some awful fires this year. Oh, Nita said that it's sheep riding.
Sheep riding? What are we talking about?
The mutton thing.
I had kind of forgotten about that.
Heather said it's tackling sheep. It's called mutton busting. Oh.
Tackling sheep? Wow.
Thanks, guys. They're all saying congratulations. I appreciate it. Hi, Kay. Purple Walls here.
Hi, Kay.
Thanks, Tamara. Y'all are awesome.
They are awesome. Everybody. Well, I'm glad that you're on tonight then, so we could celebrate your 1,000 subscribers. I'll get you more.
I'm just excited that I can use my phone now.
I know.
So
it's nice when you hit a goal.
Yeah. Well, I tried to use it to do a fabric update in my shop this past Saturday, and I couldn't get it to work. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know I had to have 1,000.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking the same things. I just didn't know that you had to do that to be able to use your phone. That just seems silly.
Yeah.
But like you said, they always have all these little silly rules. Who knows why?
I know.
Okay, so here is the A block. A block is done. That's the little mouse nose and eyeball. And I'm going to move on to B.
Adorable.
Okay.
Dora says she's working on a paper piecing quilt. Thought I picked a simple pattern wrong. Have been working 4 days. Only made 14 squares out of 60 plots.
Wow.
That's okay. You'll get there.
You thought it was a beginner one and it's got 60 pieces?
60 blocks. Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's not simple. But you can do it. Really, just do one at a time. Just one at a time.
Oh, Gia said her daughter's 10 miles from the Dixie Fire perimeter. The next evacuation in Lassen County will impact her. Oh, tell her to take care of herself. Get out of there.
That's scary.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, you're not supposed to, worry about the stuff and all, I get that, but that's still hard. That's,
Yeah.
I mean, intellectually why they want you to evacuate, and nobody's stupid, we get it, but it's still hard.
Yeah. I gotta imagine that it's gotta be hard to figure out, obviously besides yourself and your family, but what is the most important things to bring?
Yeah.
Whoa. Meta said the Dixie Fire is now over 500,000 acres.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
That's awful.
Yeah.
Can't even imagine. Can't even.
Hi, Gidget. Angela said your nails match that bluish green fabric you showed.
Oh my
Nancy
goodness.
said she loves your nails.
Well, I have to tell you, I'm getting my nails done on Friday, and I cannot wait, because this last time that I went, she usually asks me if I want her to cut them down a little bit, and she didn't even ask me this time, and part of me was all like, should I ask her if I want to cut? And then I was just like, oh, just let it be, y'all. It's crazy town. Like, I can't even get my contacts out some nights without I'm trying to like turn my fingers sideways to like get them out, because look how long they are. You can see from the back. That's long. Whenever you're trying to like do stuff. Oh, so I can't wait to get them cut down. Honestly, they need to be cut.
There's some really awesome, amazing good news in the chat. Marcia Turner got good news today. She had her 6-month mammogram and it was all clear. She's made it 2 years now without her cancer coming back.
Oh.
So such good news. Thank you so much for sharing.
Oh my goodness. Thank you. Prayers come true. Mm-hmm. So happy to hear that.
Pamela said her mother-in-law had to evacuate a few years back. She grabbed a pair of undies and her dog.
Alrighty. That is a good one.
Amy Wildhurst here. She says, hello. Finally getting to watch a live rather than replay. Been so busy this summer getting twins ready for college. My daughter's headed to UT Knoxville and my son to Loyola University in Chicago. That's awesome. Congratulations for them.
I don't know why I just said why. That's not what I meant to say. I meant to say wow. Or, yeah. I don't know, something along those lines, not why. So I'm sorry. I don't know why that even came out of my mouth. I'm so happy you're here live. Oh my goodness. Y'all, I don't know what it is, but I am like, tonight, usually it's not that bad, but tonight I am like starving like Marvin. I'm not even kidding.
Well, maybe you'll finish up little Mr. Squeak early and you can eat.
Oh, it'll be all right. Believe me, I'm going to live. I should have given
you some of them mac and cheese.
Yeah. You almost went through all of it.
I know.
Isn't it nice whenever, like, you make something and, they eat it, like, like they really like it?
It is.
Yeah, I don't ever get that.
Especially Christopher. So my son's birthday is today, and he's 9 years old, my oldest son, and he is the pickiest eater in the world, but he loves my homemade mac and cheese, so I made that for dinner. That's what Yvette and I are talking about, and I showed her a picture of it, and it was like one of the very few meals where every single person will eat it.
It looked good. Who doesn't like mac and cheese? I'm sure somebody's going to come on right now and say they don't, but who doesn't like mac and cheese?
Yeah.
Well, I know I'm probably like the last person on the planet, but I decided to buy an Instant Pot,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll be honest. I decided to buy the Instant Pot because I watched Christy's video of her making food in the Instant Pot, right? And
Yeah.
so now I can guarantee you that there's absolutely nothing she made that I will actually make because I don't eat all of that stuff. But it was like so quick and easy, right? And
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys remember, but like about 3 years ago or so, I had this company reach out to me and ask me if I would review I think they called it either a sim pot or it was something different. So it was like, it's like an Instant Pot, but it's not an Instant Pot, right? Okay. So I'm going to try to be very diplomatic here. The one that I have, first of all, it's enormous. Okay. Like it's enormous. I had to put it in like the largest cabinet we have, in the house. And the other thing is that it doesn't have all the controls like the Instant Pot. It's got like a couple of buttons and then like this round, this like where you turn the knob kind of thing, right? And as you turn the knob up on the screen, like a whole bunch of stuff starts flashing, right? So I got the Instant Pot, and listen, I know y'all are about to just know exactly who I am. I had taken out a pork butt, 5 pounds, before the tooth thing happened. So it had been defrosting in the refrigerator for a few days now. And Jim was like, "Why do we have half a cow in the fridge?" And I was like, "Well, it's a pork butt, so it's actually half a pig, but..." I was like, I took it out before I knew that I wasn't gonna be able to use my mouth. And he's like, "Oh, okay." So I'm thinking, okay, I've got to make this 5 pound pork butt, and I don't have time. It's middle of the week, and I saw Christy's video, and I thought, okay, I'm just gonna go buy an Instant Pot, and they were on sale at Kohl's, miraculously. And so I went over to Kohl's and I bought the Instant Pot. I got the 6 quart. There's a 6 and an 8, and I think they were actually the same price just because it was on sale. But they didn't have any 8s left because, of course, everybody's going to buy the 8s. And I'm thinking, well, it's just me and Jim anyway. And I looked at the pot, and it looked like the 5 pound roast would fit in there. So I'm like, that's all I really care about. And who are we kidding? I'm never going to make a roast that's bigger than 5 pounds. Okay. So I got it. And I went straight home, took that sucker out of there. I found a recipe on the Google, telling you how to make the pork butt, right? So I put it in there, and listen, you guys, 5 pounds. Y'all probably already all have one, so I'm like speaking to the choir here, but 5 pounds of pork butt only took an hour and 15 minutes to cook. Okay.
Yep.
So, of course, by the time I get done, because I get off work, I got to go to Kohl's, I got to get home and unpack the thing, find a recipe, get everything going. So it wasn't going to be ready for me to have dinner that night. When was it? Was this Monday? It was Monday night. So, I ate something else for dinner. I always have leftovers. I never can finish anything in one meal. So, I'm eating something else, and it's cooking. And I'm like, oh my goodness, it smells so good in this darn house. It smells really good. And so by the time it was done, it was like 9:30 or something like that. So the Instant Pot like does its little thing with the de-steaming or whatever it's called. And I had like orders to pack, so I'm downstairs, I'm packing orders. I come up, I'm like, finishing up all the packing, blah blah blah, and then I go downstairs and I'm like, I got everything weighed. I'm going to make all of my labels, and I'm like, ooh, I gotta like take the roast out and put it in the fridge because I don't want to forget to do that. So I go in there and I get the big tongy things that we have for like the turkey at Thanksgiving, and I get it in there and I lift it up and I put it in the container I'm gonna have, and I'm like, I have to like taste some, right? I wanted another meal. It was so good. I mean, I must have eaten like, I don't know, at least like 5-6 bites of it at least, and I was like, oh my gosh, this was so good. It was so good.
Yeah.
I don't know what took me so long to get it, and I want to cook everything in there now. To me, it was not only was it faster than a crock pot, but every time I cook things in a crock pot, to me, it's like the meat almost tastes chalky. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if it ends up cooking too long, because you'll even, even if you put it on like slow and you leave it on, or you put it on low and then you leave it all day, by the time you get home, I think it's just cooked too much. And anyway, the roast was amazeballs. You could just, in our family, we would say slap your mama. That's what we would say. And it was really good.
That's
and
awesome.
I am like so excited about this purchase. I'm not even kidding. Like, I feel like there's like thousands of recipes you can find online too. So I'm excited. I'm really excited because I don't cook very much because I don't have the time, And yeah, it's gonna like revolutionize my life. That's what it's gonna do.
Awesome.
I want to make some soup too. Ours. What do you make in yours?
Okay, so we make all kinds of stuff. Like right now in Ohio, it's just about corn season, like corn on the cob.
Yep.
And we a lot of times we'll grill corn, but if we don't want to grill it, or if it's like icky out like it is right now, you can throw corn in the Instant Pot, and it takes like, I think for like 4 ears of corn, it's like half a cup of water, and it's done in like 3 minutes.
Wow.
It's so fast, and it's so good. It makes them like juicy and plump, and oh, they're so good. And we also make soups in there in the wintertime, and like chicken and rice soup, and we've made a roast in there. We've made like Indian chicken, like butter chicken.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, we've made all kinds of stuff. I love the Instapot.
I'm excited. I'm excited to make some soup.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the chicken or rice soup is super easy.
Yeah, I'm really, really excited about this pot.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot easier to use than that one that I did the review on. Like, the buttons make more sense. When you hit a button, it actually does what it's supposed to do, whereas this other one was like, it was so confusing. There was like, and like I said, I know I did the review on it, and at the time, I hadn't used anything else. So, to me, it was great because it was like, it did actually end up working like it was supposed to. It cooked and all this other kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But, and then once you use the Instant Pot and you're like, oh, this is a whole lot easier. And now the one that I got is like new and improved or whatever. So it's does other stuff now. That's what it says. I don't know. I never had one before, but so I'm excited. I'm really excited.
Yeah, in the fall when we go apple picking, we buy extra, and I make applesauce in there too.
Wow, and can't you like you can bake stuff in there, right?
Yeah.
And I saw that there was even like boiling eggs and all kinds of stuff. I mean, there's just like sky's the limit. You don't even need a kitchen anymore.
Endless. Yeah, the possibilities are endless. Yep. Well, I love it. That's probably, they come out with all these new little inventions for the kitchen, and you're like, oh, do I really need that?
Yeah.
And we've bought those things in the past, and then we like used it twice, never used it. But I will tell you that we use the Instapot, especially during the winter. the fall and the winter. Not so much in the summer because we grill a lot in the summer to use outside, but we use that thing all winter. It's like dirty after every meal. We have to clean it.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I was so in awe of mine that I was like wiping it lovingly on the outside and everything. I was all like, oh, it's my little pot. I love it.
Of course, we have the big family, so we've got the biggest size, so.
Yeah. Well, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But I just kind of, like I said, I looked inside there and I knew that roast would fit, and I was like, that's really all I'm concerned about, because I would never have anything bigger than that. Yeah. I mean, 5 pounds is a lot. I have a feeling I'm going to finish that meat really quick, though, because it is amazeballs.
Good. Yeah, Nancy, it's like an electric pressure cooker. You plug it in, but it can do other things besides pressure cook. So.
Yeah, you can cook rice. Like I said, boil eggs. I was like, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to use it pressurized. You can leave the lid off and leave.
Well, like the roast, I sauteed it in there before to brown it all up on all the sides. And I did that right in there. And then that way, and then you pull it out and you put your water in and you kind of scrub around on bottom with a wooden spoon or something and get all of the tifadons up and make a gravy and all that. And then so it did everything. It was really great. Yep. One pot. You don't have to dirty a whole bunch of stuff,
Yeah, that was the nice part, is that instead of having to put it in a separate pot to sear it, you could do it all in one thing. I love it.
Yep. And it's funny because Jim says, don't we always buy one of those for people when they're getting married or whatever? I was like, yeah, we're obviously the greatest gift givers, because that was amazing. Yeah. It's like we should have bought one for ourselves long time ago.
Okay, so Barbara Baker said, I have a question. Over the weekend, I was exposed to you-know-what.
Oh, geez.
I have 2 baby quilts I was working on. Question is, do you think I should not touch the baby quilts until I know if I'm okay?
I don't think it matters. Wash them before you gift them. And you'll be fine. Yeah.
I agree. Plus, if you do have you-know-what, you'll probably be home quarantined for a while, so I would work on them, and then, Yvette said, once you're clear, wash them. Yeah.
I mean, personally, I always, unless it's a wall hanging or a mug rug or something, I always wash quilts before I gift them. So I guess I don't know what your preference is, but I personally always do anyway, and just wash it in really hot water, which I always do, and you should be fine. And I hope you did not come down with the you-know-what as well.
Yeah, I hope so too. Shirley said, love my Instapot, great for a single person.
Yep.
Yeah. And if you're somebody who likes to can, you can can in them too, so.
Yeah, there's nothing you can't do in those things, I'm telling you. Yeah.
Barbara Baker said, okay, thanks, guys. I knew you would have the answer.
No worries, sweetheart.
I hope you're okay. You let us know. Hopefully you're doing okay.
I know.
Karen Cox. Hi, Karen. She said, do you wash by hand or how? I wash my quilts in the washing machine, on gentle.
I don't even put it on gentle.
Oh, really?
Nope. I figure what I want to do is I am going to, any quilt that I'm going to gift, I make sure I can wash that sucker on high heat, high everything. And I put it in the dryer on high heat. I want it to be the worst possible thing that could possibly happen to your quilt which personally I don't think it is, because I like whenever I get the little puckers and stuff. Anyways, then you know that no matter what those people do to that quill, ain't nothing gonna happen. I wash the heck out of it. I usually will wash it like a good 2 or 3 times actually, before I give it to anyone. But I know that not everybody does that, so you do you. You'll be fine. Yeah. But yeah, I definitely use the washer and the dryer too.
Hello, MJ. MJ just came in.
Hi, MJ. Your box is on the way, girl.
Sherry's leaving. She has to go to bed. Good night.
Bye, Sherry.
Hi, Teresa Louise.
Hey, Teresa Louise.
Gia said use a color catcher. Yeah, I use a color catcher when I wash mine as well, unless it's a batik quilt, then I don't. But
you know what? I have never used a color catcher ever.
No?
No. If you're using quilt shop quality fabric, you really don't need to. I'm a color catcher just because there's a different process for how they put the color down, and so you probably do really need one for that, just to be on the safe side. But I have actually, like seriously, I've never used a color catcher, and I've never had a problem. And I've made red, black, gray, with white. I've never had a problem.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm just in the habit of using them because I have boys and they don't separate their laundry. And we have problems with their white t-shirts coming out pink, so.
Yeah.
So I've just gotten in the habit, but so I
don't think there's anything wrong with using it. I just think it's another expense that maybe you don't need. If you're, if you really have like high quality fabric, you shouldn't need to.
Yeah. But definitely don't use it if you guys have batiks. Don't do that.
What does it do to batiks? Curious.
It actually pulls it pulls the color out of the batiks because the way they're dyed.
Oh.
So it makes the color come out more instead of, keeping it from
just getting on each other or something.
Yeah.
So. Well, that's good to know.
Yeah, because they're dyed differently than obviously quilt shop cotton is too. You know that. So.
Yeah. Well, they're all dyed by hand.
Right.
And it's a much more delicate.
Like they're dyed by hand and dyed so many times, and they set. But if you use the color catcher, it actually can pull that out of there.
Yeah. Might also make your colors look muted or something, which you probably don't want.
That's exactly what it'll do.
Yeah.
They won't run. It'll just change the color. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a ruler suggestion for Quilt the Baptist fan? I do not. I would turn on my long arm machine and put the pattern in. Sorry, hon.
I'm allergic to quilting, so don't ask me. I would send it to Stephanie and have her put it on her long arm, and that's what I would do.
Dora wants to know, are you cutting extra fabric each time you put a new piece on?
I had already cut all the fabric. So I'm not cutting anything right now. So what I do is I make piles where I go one through whatever on the thing, and I just put the pieces of fabric one on top of each other so they're all in order, and then I just pick them from the pile one at a time, so I don't really have to think about what's coming next, Yeah. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm so excited about starting a Judy Niemeyer. I really am. I've been wanting to do one for so long. And now that, I'm going to have to make 5 of them. let me tell you something. I have also been going, like, I don't know why, but I've been on this kick this week. I don't know what it is, guys, but I've been on a kick. I've been looking for any kind of foundation paper piecing quilt classes that I can go to. First of all, the one that I'm going to, it goes over like all the way straight into January. You're not going every week or anything like that. I think you're going like once a month or once every other month. And it is a Judy Niemeyer quilt, and it's my nose is still itching. It's taught by a certified instructor, so I'm supposed to go to a class that's taught by a certified instructor so I can watch how they teach the class. And so I'm doing one of those, and I don't know, I just started going, let me look around and see if I can find any more. Do you know what I found? Steph, oh my goodness. I found a class in Connecticut, and Juicy Juice is going to be teaching how to quilt up his North quilt.
Oh!
Last spot. I got it.
Awesome!
Now, I've met Juicy Juice a couple of times at Quilt Market, and he is so super nice. And so I am truly really excited about being able to spend like a whole day. I mean, obviously he's not going to be just with me, but just a whole day to be able to spend with him, because he's like down to earth. He's so nice. So oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I think it's in November or September. Maybe it's September. Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And so that's a day long class. I'm still like, and I just signed up for that today, so I'm all like this still.
Wow.
I've been wanting to make that quilt too. I sell the pattern, and so I have the pattern, and I've just, every time you see it, you're like, oh, I'd really love to make that. I say that about a lot of things, as you know. And so now it's like, I'm all signed up for the class, which means, oh, I'm so excited.
You get to meet him.
I know. Like, for more than just 5 minutes going,
right.
Let's take pictures like we're paparazzi.
That's awesome. I'm so excited for you.
I know. It's going to be so much fun. So much fun.
Oh, I'm sure. He seems like a lot of fun.
He really is. And like I said, he's so down to earth. That's what it is. It's like people that you can like talk to, and you see them everywhere, but then when you meet them, they're just like regular people. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. Okay, so let me go find the. Jill George said, and I had this problem too, so let's let Yvette answer this.
Okay.
I'm not getting my Zoom invitation emails for Monday's Piecing It Real. I received the July 19th invitation but could not attend. I never got another email. Can someone help me?
Did you opt out of emails? That's first question. Just for a reason, like a lot of people didn't get it, and then I resent it, and then everybody started getting it. So I don't know what happened there. I'm gonna have to look into it. But I do know that
I didn't get it either for last Monday, and I didn't get it even when you resent it, apparently, because I never saw it.
Okay, and it didn't go to spam?
No, I checked.
Okay. I'm gonna have to look into it.
I fell asleep, so.
Fair enough. I'm gonna have to look into that. So I will do that. Because I had not heard that until all of a sudden, like I said, the last one that I did. And then everyone was saying they didn't get it. So maybe something's going on. I will have to check with Kajabi and see.
Yeah, it could have been a glitch.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that's all it was. Because I didn't do anything different. I can tell you that. So I'll look into it.
Cool. Karen Cox said she has a Judy Niemeyer pattern called Reflections. She has no idea why she bought it, from 2012. Must have been a weak moment, or saw it made up. Maybe someday I will. Yeah, if we do one, you should anybody that has one, you should do one with us.
Yeah, definitely. I'm personally, here's the thing. I'm trying really hard to like finish Mr. Squeak tonight. What time is it? Oh, well. Of course, the two first parts that I did are the hardest ones. So it could be that it'll go quick. I may not get it put together. But I am planning on trying to get this done and then next week starting the Judy Niemeyer.
Awesome.
Yeah. So that's my plan. Unless I hear back from her and it says nay, that's my plan.
Jill said, not that I know of. I do get my text notice, but it does not have a code. Okay. Mary Jane said she didn't get the email either. Yeah, okay. I didn't either, so I'm thinking there's something wrong with the email.
Yeah, thing, I think something must have happened.
Yeah.
But I'll definitely look into it anyway, just to see if maybe they, had something happen and they said to us and I just missed it. I don't know.
Yeah. Christina Cunningham said, has anyone done the New York Beauty? Yvette's done one.
Yeah, I've done a few of them, actually, and I actually wrote a pattern for one in Piecing It Real. Just a simple one. Oops. And New York Beauties are a lot of fun. I know that the Quilting Marine has just been doing a whole series on the New York Beauty as well. I don't know how many weeks he did it over, but he's been doing it for a few weeks. He might be done by now, but I'm sure they're all on his YouTube channel.
Yeah. He's doing this big quilt with them, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Nancy said, I'm so lost. Who or what is it, Judy Quilt?
So Judy Niemeyer, I'll show you. I've got a lot of patterns because I wanted to have like a bunch to choose from. I've been telling everyone, or I started telling everyone, that my plan is to become a certified instructor for her quilts. And so she designs all of these, and here's a sample. This is Mermaid's Tail. This one is Desert Sky. This one is the Goodnight Star.
They're so pretty.
I know. I thought of you with that one, Steph. This one is Caribbean Starfish, and look how thick that is.
Wow.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
It's just so pretty.
Gorgeous.
This is Frozen Fountain. Color Spectrum.
Wow.
Clamshell.
Wow, you have a lot. That's amazing.
I do. Macaw. Rainbow Crystal.
Wow.
And the Rainbow Hosta Queen Size.
Oh my goodness, they're all so pretty.
I know. So to become certified, there's a whole bunch of stuff you have to do before they'll even take you in the classes. So you have to make 5 like queen size quilts with her. It has to be her designs. You have to attend a class by one of her current instructors. You have to have like a proven record of teaching yourself. Obviously, I've done that one already, so I'm good on that one. I think what's going to get me is the 5 queen size quilts.
Yeah.
Because, not a whole lot of time here. And you have to attend a couple of the workshops. And then once you've done all that, you have to submit it all, and then they decide if they want to let you in the instructor's class or not. So it takes a long time. It's not like this is going to happen, over even a couple of years. I mean, this is going to be, I'm sure at least like 3 years in the making. So
once you've done all that, then you can make your friend Stephanie that star one.
Okay, I'll need it for the quilt for the trunk show, though. You have to keep sending it back. I'll just tell everybody, like, well, sorry, you can't see that one. It's on my friend's bed.
Meta said she has about 17 Judy Niemeyer patterns. She completed 4, and she has a Jackie Dijon pattern as well.
Wow.
Awesome. Tamala loves the Caribbean Starfish. Karen Cox said, "You look like me, except mine are all Corey Yoder edited sitar patterns." Oh yeah, you all know I'm a huge Corey fan, so.
Yep, Steph probably has them all as well.
I do. I'm very excited about her new ones coming out in December.
Yeah, they're really cute.
Meta said it's expensive to become a Judy Niemeyer certified instructor. Know someone who started to become one, but gave it up because of the cost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, thankfully you can spread it out, but
Yeah.
it is quite expensive. It's expensive to buy the patterns. She's got great patterns and all of that, but they're not cheap. Luckily, I mean, I'll be upfront honest. I'm able to get mine at wholesale, so that helped a lot. And you have to, like, the workshops you go to. I've already scheduled 2 of the 2 that I need, and they're going to be next year. And each one is like a little over $1,800. So, I'm thankfully they let you kind of like space out the payments. Like you put a deposit down, and then you can sort of make payments as you go. Like there's a certain time that you have to have the balance paid, but you can kind of make payments. So that helps, but it's still a lot of money. And, and then after that, if they do let you in, then you have to pay for all of that training too, which is going back, and it's in Montana every time. And, so it's true. It's not cheap. And I've actually been thinking about it for a while. And finally just decided, I was going back and forth. Like, do I want to be certified for somebody else's stuff? Do I want to, but the name that goes with it, I think can do nothing but help me. So I decided to go for it, and we shall see.
Nancy was asking, are they all FPP? If so, advanced? Yeah, they're advanced.
Yes.
They're not beginner.
Yeah, she's got some designs that are, I think they're like some table runners that are more of a at least confident beginner. But all of the big quilts, she does have on there that it's intermediate to advanced. Yeah. Pretty sure that they all say that.
Yeah. Shirley was saying she doesn't have any quilting friends by her, so everybody's saying they'll be her friend. That's awesome. You guys are the best.
Yeah, I love my little community. I love all of y'all.
Kay said, when Kimberly at Fat Quarter Shop showed the new Corey, I was in love. It is gorgeous. It's called Beautiful Day. If you guys haven't seen it, I actually should post a picture on my Facebook page, but I ordered a ton of it because I'm going to kit it up. I'm going to sell yardage. I'm going to sell pre-cuts. It's so pretty. I love it.
Yeah, it is really pretty. I saw it too. It's really pretty. Okay, I'm moving on to C. Here we go.
Awesome. Dawn Denny's here. She said, hi, all. I'm late. It's been a long time since I was able to catch a live. Well, hi there.
Hi, Dawn.
Gidget said she has one of her kits, but has been hesitant to start it. I feel the same way, Gidget, and that's why what started the conversation with me and Yvette, because she was talking about doing one, and I told her that I was hesitant as well. So thought maybe if we could work on it together, it would kind of motivate us all.
Yes. So, unless something crazy happens, I'm starting it next week. So, just letting everybody know. Unless they say that they don't want me to do it, I'm starting next week. And
Awesome.
it's just going to be putting it together. And we'll go from there.
Yeah. Karen said, I think that Corey's fabric lines seem to get better with each one. I agree. She surprised me with this one. These colors weren't in her normal colors, but I love it. So
I love whenever they do that. It's like I like whenever they stick with their color, sort of, but like when you get that monkey wrench thrown in every once in a while. I love that. Yeah.
Me too.
Where you're like, and especially whenever it's like a good change, right?
Yes.
Not like rust
Not like
and
smoking rust.
gray. Yeah, smoke and rust. Thank you.
Yeah. Where did Layla Boutique go?
I'm like, somebody kidnapped her and put her in a hole and then put a fabric line out.
Right. Yeah, that's twice in a row now that Corey's done kind of different colors for her. Like the Cozy Up that's coming out in a couple weeks, that was different, but it's beautiful. And now this beautiful day that's coming out in December, it's different for her too, but they're all gorgeous.
Yeah, I can't wait for them.
Yep. Del Marie wants to know which pattern that you're going to start next week.
I didn't actually show it tonight. It's downstairs because this is just a suggestion. You don't have to listen to me. You don't have to do it. But if you sign up for, I think it's called like Quilt Works or Quilts Stir, like QUILTSTER. If you sign up, I don't remember how much it was. I did it because I know I'm going to be making a few for quilts. And if you sign up, then it's like it's this program where you go in and you choose the pattern that you are making, and it brings it up, and you can click on each one section at a time, and you can plug in the colors that you want. Now, with the membership, you get like access to all of the current fabric collections that are out there right now, from everything, batiks to Corey Yoder, everything is there. And so you can plug them in and it lays everything out, and not only do you get to see it, but then it'll also spit out how much yardage you need. So it's really great, and I can't even do that with EQ8. Like, there's no way for me to bring that in. It's all proprietary to Judy Niemeyer. So I have to say, she does a great job of marketing herself, because she's real smart. She's making bank, and it's good. It's her designs, and I wish I could be as smart as her, because she's done it all right, as far as I'm concerned. Because you have to protect yourself and make sure that you have your own revenue stream coming in, because nobody's going to help you out. And she's done a good job doing that, and it's very helpful. It works really well. I didn't have any hiccups with mine or anything. So that's just a little hint. If you want to do that, you don't have to. You can, just follow along as normal.
Okay, people are asking for the link, so I put quiltster.com in the chat.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. Quiltster.com.
Yeah. Gidget McConnell said, "Oh, please start it." Yeah.
I'm planning on it, unless they thwart me.
So if we all start it together, are you going to go through are you going to go through the beginning where you separate all the things and put them in the bags with us, or are you going to do that ahead of time and just start sewing?
Well, I think for the most part, I'm going to do it ahead of time, because there's a lot to cut, as you might imagine.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'll be honest that my biggest concern, as I mentioned 100 times now, is that I don't want it to seem like I am an instructor for her stuff, because I have not gone through the program yet. I'm barely starting. Honestly, I've never even made one myself yet. This will be my very first one as well. So, um, I mean, I don't know. I have to really think on that.
Okay.
Only for
I
those
understand.
reasons.
You don't want to give us incorrect information.
Well, yeah, I mean, that definitely not that. And, you know, all these people who are going through the program to become an instructor, as we just discussed, it's not cheap and it takes a heck of a long time. So I don't want to portray myself as somebody who's done that when I have not yet.
Right.
I'm trying to think if there's like, you know, because I started reading over everything and I haven't like really focused on everything, but it seems pretty easy if you just go one step at a time. I mean, you're feel free to like read through the pattern. I don't think that's a problem. But then once you start, just do one thing at a time and don't think about what's down there. But I mean, I might be able to give some tips. If I say 500,000 times that I'm not an instructor, I might be able to give some tips on like cutting it out. But that looks pretty straightforward too. She does have some different, I have a feeling her techniques are probably a little different to mine. So that might be a learning curve for me too. Because everybody, not everybody, but there are a few different ways you can do this. And so it could be that I do it right now a little bit different to how she does it, and it probably wouldn't make any difference how I'm putting it together as long as you get the same end result. I don't think that really matters all that much. But yeah, I mean, I might be able to like do some pointers maybe. Hold on, I have my computer here. I was just thinking about that. I can tell you which one I'm doing if I can. Oh, I might not be able to since I got this program open. What I'll do is I will type down in the comment section the one that I'm going to be doing, because I've already like designed it all in Quiltster and all that, so I'm ready to go. I just need to cut everything.
Yeah. Everybody's talking about where they're all located geographically wise.
Oh,
it's good that you guys are all talking to each other. Patricia, if you live in Houston, are you going to go to Quilt Festival there in October? Be fun. Okay, you're not taking classes. It's all right. Yvette and I will be there, but we're going to be there for the quilt market before Quilt Festival, so.
Yep.
Nancy Gus said she cut her sections, put them in bags, labeled them, and she got this kit about 5 years ago. She's been procrastinating.
Just a little bit, huh? Sounds like me.
Yep. Patty Tongate is here. Hi, Yvette and everyone. I am way late tonight. That's all right.
Hi, Patty. We still got about 20 minutes. You're good.
Shirley said, I won Yvette's 10,000 subscribers giveaway that included a year subscription to piecing a reel. I love paper piecing. Awesome.
Yay.
She said she's been teaching sewing for years, but she's new to quilting, so.
Excellent.
Awesome.
I'll let you make us some clothes. Because I don't do that.
Kay said this is my last full-time quilting week. Gotta go back to school.
Uh-oh.
Did you see the cute little wall hang she made for her classroom that said read?
Yes.
That was
love
adorable.
it. Yes.
Yeah.
I really like that. I would hang that in my house.
Yep. Okay, both Yvette and I are readers, so I just love that.
Yes, I read a lot.
Robin Boyd is here. She says, hello, Yvette.
Hi, Robin. All right, got C done. Now here we go with E. Has 2 pieces, and then the other 2 are just pieces to sew down. So very easy.
Hello, Laurie. MJ said she got her 7th button cuts clue today. I'm only 6 behind.
That's funny.
That is really funny. Oh, that's right. For anybody that does do the cotton cuts, the Sparkle and Shine Zoom sew along is tomorrow.
I thought it was last week. I'm so lost.
That was for the new one, the Olympia.
Oh, right. Okay, never mind. Sparkle and Shine, I haven't even, like, started. It's still, like, all in a bag.
I'll tell you what, it's not hard, but the pieces I'm doing a large in the Sparkle and Shine.
Yeah.
And my goodness, each one has so many pieces. I feel like it's taking me forever.
Wow.
So
I think I'm doing a large too. Yeah. So I think I have a large as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't even remember. That's telling you how I really haven't even pulled it out of the bag. I don't even remember like what my colorway is, nothing. I remember nothing.
This is the first one that I've been this far behind on because of all the pieces.
Wow. It's not making me want to pull it out of the bag, I have to tell you.
Yeah. I think it's going to be beautiful when it's done, but...
Well, that's important.
Yeah. I was trying to finish up. I finished, I'm not finishing them in order because, yeah, my brain's crazy, but I was trying to finish up month 3 and I'm missing a bunch of pieces, and I don't know if I missed them because they weren't there or because I put them somewhere.
Uh-oh.
So I got to go looking.
I've definitely had that happen. I've told you about that. Craziness.
Yeah. Well, the good thing is it's grunge, and
yeah,
I kind of have to have grunge, so...
You have a little bit.
I might be able to replace it.
You might.
Hi, Shelly. Shelly's here.
Hi, Shelly.
wow. Teresa said her husband and her picked over a gallon of huckleberries today.
Wow.
That's a lot of berries.
That's a lot.
Do you can them then, Teresa, or like turn them into jelly or jam or anything? Good night, Del Marie. You stay safe as well.
Night, Del Marie.
Those fires.
We'll be thinking about you. For sure.
MJ said she's doing a small in the grunge and Christmas colors, so I need to get it done by then at least. Yeah. That's the one I'm doing too, MJ, but I'm doing the large. And I love it so far, but it's just so many pieces. It's taking me forever. Like I did the Olympia one last week, and it took me about 45 minutes. And I feel like each piece for the large, for the Sparkle and Shine, has been taking me well over 2 hours.
That's a big difference.
Yeah, it's huge. I like that, Karen. She said her granddaughter told her it was not to work outside tomorrow. It's supposed to be close to 100, so she guessed she'll be forced to quilt all day. Yeah, with the temperature and the humidity, the heat index here in Ohio is getting pretty high. Tomboy's here, said, hey, hope you're feeling better.
That's Pam. I think. I start second guessing myself. Sorry, you're seeing my arm. I'm trying to get the piece above Jelly Bean because it's going to run into him. And it'll get caught over there. Alright, I'm almost ready to put these together. I was just putting a quick basting stitch on here to hold the fabric in the right spot.
Yeah. Nancy said she got her Sparkle and Shine on Monday. I got my Olympia last week, but waiting on replacement pieces as one of my fabrics was wrong. Oh, darn. Teresa's going to make jelly and maybe a pie with those berries.
Ooh.
Yum. Ooh. Barbara, stay inside. She said she just checked her weather there in Kentucky tomorrow. The heat index is 105 to 109.
Yeah. I hate summer.
MJ said, I need to get busy. Will you be carrying the grunge fabric Cotton Cuts uses so we can get extra for borders or backs? Actually, I have a bunch of those, MJ, and I have wide backs for the backing. So.
Alrighty. Let's see. This goes that. E. C. D. And A.
Good night, Patty.
Good night.
Ooh, Nancy said heat index 105 today in Kentucky. Yuck.
Blech. That's how I feel about it. Blech.
Right? Teresa said, yesterday I started cutting out the Christmas morning fabric from the Sew Sampler box, making the quilt. I love that fabric. I love that fabric too. That fabric's so pretty. Are you going to use, what color background are you going to use in that quilt, Teresa? Because I saw the box and I saw the pattern. I just wasn't sure about the blue background, the dark blue.
Jelly bean, you gotta keep going, buddy. Can I get this done in 7 minutes? I don't know.
Hurry, hurry.
I'm trying.
Pam said, I love the fabric, but I don't want to make that pattern. Maybe I can find another. I've heard a couple people say that. I don't get the box anymore, so I haven't seen the pattern super up close, but I thought the pattern was cute. I just wasn't sure about the dark blue background with the Christmas morning fabric. Pamela said she was thinking of a dark green background. She didn't like it with blue. I think dark green would look a lot better. Hi, Yvette and Steph. Pam is here. Pam Creeps. I'm sorry if I said that wrong.
Hi, Pam.
Bad Yvette. No pins in the mouth. That's what they said.
Yeah, I know.
I do it all the time too, so
do as I say, not as I do.
Teresa said, not blue. I'm using an off-white with gray dots. Oh, that'll be really pretty, Teresa. Yeah, I agree. It's not a Christmas pattern. I didn't think it looked like a Christmas pattern either. I was kind of surprised that they put that pattern with that fabric. It's not that I didn't, and I liked the pattern. It just didn't really go with the fabric. But maybe with the different color. I think maybe it's because I was seeing it with the dark blue. MJ said to Gia, we should start a Cotton Cuts procrastinator support group. You better include Yvette and I in that.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's as far behind as I am, honestly. I have at least 2 or 3. No, first of all, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know, 6 or 7 or 8 like in progress. It's crazy.
What month was that Sew Sampler box? Meta is the one that just came out. I just saw people like put their. Teresa actually did an unboxing, so here's Louise. If you go to her channel. Two minutes, Yvette.
I know, it's impossible. I'll have like at least the main part done.
MJ said, LOL, open to all. Yes, we need that group. Mary Jane Ellinger said, when are we getting your new project box? Are you talking about Yvette's or Stephanie's?
He's coming along.
Mine's coming out hopefully next week if I can get everything ready and packaged up. And I think Yvette's going to try to get hers out next week as well, right?
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
Oh, you're still waiting for a fabric. I'm sorry. That's right.
Yeah. So what happened was I have a fabric that I was planning to use on it, and the latest is that the manufacturer is not going to get it until the end of August. So I had to change the fabric. I don't like doing that, but it's better than making everybody wait like another, long time. So I ordered something else. So now I'm just waiting for that to come in. And in the meantime, I'm cutting everything else. So I'm in the process of cutting everything. Just takes a long time since it's just me by myself, just like Steph. So,
yeah.
But hopefully I'll be able to at least ship them out the weekend after my visit with Steph. That's my goal. So, like the last week in August.
Good night, Carolyn.
Good night.
Laurie, how hard are the cut and cut quilts? They're not hard. They just, depending on which one and which size you get, they can be a little bit.
Yeah, they're not hard.
My large one right now is time consuming, but it's not hard because it's all cut out for you. And they give you step-by-step instructions on how to do it, so. MJ said we'll have to start prodding or encouraging one another in the Jelly Beanies group.
To not sew them, or
no, to kidding. Like get the cotton cuts clues done.
I say go for it.
Barbara said, Yvette, will you tell us what the original fabric was going to be after you send out the boxes in case we want to wait and make it with that fabric?
Well, funny you should mention, all of my patterns are printed out. So it's all, the list shows the original fabric, which I can tell you because it, that part, it's the background fabric. And I was going to use Thatched in New Blizzard, which is their new bright white, right? So that's the one that's not coming, and I just had to replace it with just a plain white, like a Bella Solid. So, yeah, that's the difference. And that's not the main fabric. That's why I'm sharing. And it's interesting because I was going to replace it with Art Gallery Fabrics white, but Art Gallery Fabrics is white is out as well. They don't have it. So I was doing this high and low search for what I could possibly replace it with. It was just crazy.
Yeah. Kay said it has to be frustrating to be a vendor.
Yeah, especially right now with, like, we don't know when the fabric's coming. And the problem, the biggest problem for me lately has been, and I'm sure Stephanie's in the same boat because we're small businesses, is that we just recently had a whole bunch of deliveries that were supposed to be here like in June and July, and were just delivered, and then there were other things that were supposed to be delivered in July and August and actually got delivered in July and August. So all of a sudden we're having to come up with all of this money out of pocket, like all at one time. And yeah, that's been a bit frustrating too.
Yeah.
It can be a
Very
problem, you
frustrating.
know, when you're not, you know, we're not all flush like that.
Yeah.
You
No,
know?
it's a huge problem because I don't know how Yvette does it. I'm sure it's similar to me, but when I plan what I'm going to order, I order a couple lines this month, a couple lines the
Yep.
next month,
Yep.
expecting it to kind of be spread out.
Yep.
But because things have been so delayed, now all of a sudden we're getting 5 or 6 fabric lines in like a span of 2 weeks, and it's crazy how much, you know, we have to pay for it all up front. So it's a lot of money coming out, and then just like Yvette's video the other day, we get like all these hordes of boxes. So
all of a sudden, I know. Yes.
yeah, so it's a lot. It's tough on us right now, but there's nothing can be done. I mean, they were starting to. I feel like, I don't know if you feel like this, Yvette, but I felt like they were starting to catch up with all the orders and stuff, the fabric lines, and now it seems like all of a sudden they're
some
all
of the
delayed
manufacturers,
again.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. In some ways, it's almost starting to feel like it's just starting over again. Like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, there's a couple lines that were supposed to come in, and they've been saying they're on time in August, and they're delayed now until September, which isn't that bad. But there was a line that was supposed to be here in May that's a Halloween line, and it's not coming now. They said June, then they said July, and then I looked the other day because we hadn't heard anything, and it's like end of September now, and I'm like, my goodness, like, Halloween's going to be here before it gets here. It's crazy.
Yeah, I feel bad for the designers because, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, and like you said, it's not like it's the manufacturer's fault or anything,
No.
but that's not the point. The point is, you know, I mean, designers, from what I understand, they don't make a whole bunch of bank on designing, you know, to begin with, which is why sometimes they'll have like 2 or 3 lines coming out in 1 year. I mean, they're trying to make what they can. And then to have your line like not even come until it's practically Halloween and your fabric is Halloween. I mean, it's not like I just feel bad. I really do, because that's tough.
Oh yeah, it stinks all around. It stinks for everybody.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it really does. All right, I got one more piece to put on, guys. I know we're
Karen
4 minutes after.
Karen asked me if I was going to have a Christmas box. I'm not going to do Christmas, specifically Christmas, but I do have a winter box coming out that's coming out in early November, and I'll probably have it up for sale at the end of September. Which is funny, we were talking about the fabric delays and all that stuff. That fabric actually came early, and so I have literally all the fabric for the winter project box already.
Well, that's a good thing.
It's a good thing, but it's like I have all this fabric stacked all over the place, though. So, I know you know what that's about.
I know what that's about, too. Yes, you're right.
Yep.
Oops, I did this one backwards.
Okay, Barbara Baker was wondering, what stitch length do you use to paper piece?
1.2 millimeters.
Yeah. I was going to say I usually do mine 1.4, 1.2, somewhere around there.
Yep, I go as tight as possible.
Just don't make a mistake because you don't want to pick it out.
If you're ever worried about making a mistake, to be honest, or like if you're a beginner and you know that makes you nervous, what you could do is do a nice long basting stitch first, and then open it up, take a look at it, make sure it's where you want it to be, and then you can either just lower your stitch length and then stitch right on over the basting stitch. Or you can take the basting stitch out and then stitch it. The only problem with leaving it in and stitching over it is that you'll get a little more bulk. dreaming about pot roast right now. I'm all like, I got a nice pot roast in the refrigerator right now, and I've been starving for like an hour.
Yeah. That's funny.
It's like my reward for being done. This little mouse is cute. Y'all gonna like him.
Can't wait to see him all.
Yep. I just got this one piece to stitch down, and then I'm done. All right, let's see. Pull this up. Just one more piece. I haven't been testing anything, so who knows where it's going. That's all right.
So, Shelly wanted to know if your wrist is getting any better.
No. I have to have surgery if I want it to be better. But I get all of these conflicting things. I really need to talk to the doctor and ask him, but if you go on to Dr. Google, it tells you that I know. It tells you that, you could be out of work for like 12 weeks or something. Y'all, do I look like I have time to be off of anything for 12 weeks? No. So, unless the arm is like falling off or like hanging on by a string, it's just going to stay like this for a bit. All right, I'm not even going to press it down. I'm just going to show y'all. Here's Mr. Squeak. Boop.
Oh, right. So cute.
So we got Mr. Squeak, and then we got Fishy Bones. I think that's upside down. Sorry. Fishy Bones. And we got Candy Cat. So I will put them together somehow and show y'all next time. And unless, like I said, unless somebody, gets in touch with me and says, no, you are not allowed to make Judy Niemeyer on your live videos, I'm going to be starting that next week. And I will, like I said, I'll put down in the comments after the video is rendered and everything, which one I'm working on. So totally up to you if you want to work on the same one. You can work on something different. You don't have to work on it at all. You can just watch. But I'll let you know what I'm doing. Awesome. And I will see you guys next week. Thank you guys so much for sewing with me. And yeah, love you guys. And thank you for being so understanding about last week. I know everybody was looking forward to doing, Mr. Squeak. But anyway, I'll see you guys next week. Thank you, Stephanie, for helping me out. I appreciate you so much. Everybody. Okay, and I'll see you like in about a week not even a week and a half. It's like a week and a couple days.
I'm so excited.
Okay, bye guys. Mwah.
Bye y'all.